welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Darkest Hour. Now this film is about Winston Churchill in his early days as Prime Minister. And at the same time Hitler is closing in on Britain during World War II. Now in this film you have Gary Oldman in the role of Winston Churchill. Now I must say like his performance in the overall movie itself is like the best part of the movie. This is clearly like Gary Oldman's like movie itself, himself, he really like shines and just takes over this movie as well, But the film itself really is dealing with like the early days of him being a prime minister, when he actually becomes the prime minister too as well, Plus it's dealing with like, the idea of how could they confront Hitler, who is like invading all these different territories, and stuff, and they're fearing that he may come and invade them too as well. Now the other actors and like actresses in this film, I thought they all gave good performances too as well. Like you have Ben Mendelsohn as King George, I thought he did a good job in his role, and he's actually the one who made Winston Churchill, I think, Prime Minister, if I'm not mistaken. He did a good job. I also thought Kristen Scott Thomas as Miss Churchill, I thought she was good in her role too as well. Plus you also have the performance by Lily James as Elizabeth Layton, and she's of course Winston Churchill's like secretary. She's the one who actually writes like his speeches. He actually has her write his speeches out, and he actually read them when he's actually like giving like his speeches basically. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and she did a good job in her role too as well. Now this film is directed by Joe Wright, and I thought he did a good job of like the overall, like I guess you could say, like look of the film, like the pacing of it and stuff. I do feel like at times that the film itself kind of like drag, and it's like it's kind of hard to understand what was going what was basically going on in the film itself, because at moments, even like sometimes when they're like talking, like the scripted dialogue, even with like Gary Oldman is like speaking his role, it's kind of hard to understand what he's saying, but his performance is just like so, it's very, it's very good for my opinion, I thought the way he did like Winston Churchill is just like superb, and I think this is probably like one of his best performances, It would be cool if he gets like an Oscar or even like a nomination, because if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't have an Academy Award, from what I know, I also like how the film gives like a lot of shout outs to like the Dunkirk evacuation. And, they recently just had a Dunkirk movie this year, which is directed by Christopher Nolan, which I thought was like very good, It does get like a lot of shouts to that, the events of that film, They're not really connected, but just touch on like the idea of the Dunkirk evacuation, because all that was going on during World War II too as well, So I thought that was cool. They actually gave like a lot of shouts and hits, to Dunkirk about what was going on with that situation, how they actually had to get those men from that place, because they were being attacked repeatedly by, like the Germans and stuff. So, I thought that was kind of cool. But again, like I mentioned before, this is like clearly like Gary Oldman's film. Like he really shines as Winston Churchill in this film. Like the performance he gives is just like, it's like excellent, At times you can feel like it would seem like he's kind of like overacting, but still it's like, it's good the way he's like doing it, I like the way he actually performs, like the role, it feels like real, and like serious, you really can believe that role that he is playing, so he really shines, and this really is his film, It's like it really revolves around, like the other characters are there too as well, but it really is like completely his film, But in the end, Darkest Hour, I think I'll be giving this a B-. I thought it was good, but it did have like some pacing issues. I feel like it kind of dragged at times, and like some of the dialogue and the lines that were spoken, it was kind of hard to understand what they were saying at times, Even at points like the film itself was kind of hard to understand, But I thought like the look of it, like the cinematography, or like the look of the film, everything was like stylish. The performances were good, especially Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill, So I'm giving Darkest Hour, I'm giving this a B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.